This job's gonna take a while, isn't it? Eyes fixed on my cell phone screen, I followed the directions JB sent me to the letter. When specifying a rendezvous point through electronic means, the instructions are always split up into multiple parts in such a way that it's impossible to determine the end location without cross-referencing every message. Apparently this is a security measure of some sort, but it's an incredible pain in the ass for a person actually receiving the orders. As I draw near to my initial destination, a second set of instructions arrives. The map attached to the new email bears a single red dot. Ooh, there we are. Overlaying the map with a visual scan of my surroundings, I determined that the point in question indicates a small public park. This isn't my first time in this neighborhood, but I never knew there was a park here. I met that kid in a park not too different from this one. Back in the days when I was a gloomy brat without any real friends. My sister was a prodigy, especially as an artist. And the most I could do was stay out of her way. So I made a daily routine of heading off to a public park with a playground located a few miles away from our house. I went out of the way to choose one a good distance away. Killed a little more time walking out and back, and and better still, nobody knew who knew who I was. When I was idling around on that playground, I didn't have to deal with people comparing me to my older sister. You're Mark too. And she may or may not be dead, but I totally don't think she is. And I didn't have to listen to my father's vicious insults. Dude, kill them. No, not... I guess you could say it was the closest thing I had to a safe place. But the days spent playing with sand by myself didn't last that long. Oh God. One day, that girl marched right up to me. You already know. I don't remember much of the conversation except for the conclusion. Okay then, let's play together. Wasn't asking either. Without giving me time to think it over, she pulled me around to that tiny park all day long. She was an unbelievably pushy kid, to be sure. Laughed and smiled more than anyone else I'd ever known. But she never asked me more about myself that I wanted to tell. In other words, playing with her wasn't too bad on my end either. On my nose, before I knew it, I was heading to that park specifically for that purpose. Aw, yeah. Look at you, G. Having a friend. A childhood friend. Who perhaps, who may or may not be said person we're doing the route for. Of course, that only lasted a short while before that day came. What? I think that kid was a major reason I was able to endure everything I was going through back then. Okay. This really isn't the time to get all sentimental. As if to reinforce that point, a white minivan with a subtly different atmosphere draws to a halt a little ways away. Take care of the job first, think later.
Hi, 到着。お疲れ様。
And, I know I said this before, but here I go killing again. Sure. Roused from a half-unconscious state by JB's voice, I remove my sleep mask and step out of the car. Oh, wait. Appreciate you dropping me off at school and all, but I gotta say, this car's a little too conspicuous. Noisy on top of flashy.
そこが羽馬のいいところじゃない。
What time is it right now? Don't think I'll ever understand your sense of aesthetics. Well, I guess she's probably not alone. I can picture Amine's eyes gleaming with enthusiasm. Oh boy. Heaving a small sigh, I glanced to my side where JB's currently peering through the gate into the school grounds. Looking for something in particular, or...
ほら、今日は誰もお迎えがいないのかなと思ってね。
Excuse me? Figured as much. Look, JB, I do understand the urge to mess around with the younger generation, but I'd really appreciate it if you could resist the impulse to make my life even harder.
何よ。人がせっかく女性関係を潤してあげようとしてるのに。
My love life is non-existent right now, which is sad, but, if you're that concerned about my libido, How about I rape you? Here now, goddamn! Juji, calm down.
あら怖い。青い衝動の餌食にならないうちにお姉さんは退散しないと。
It's, I don't... Giving me a little shove on the back as she passes by. JB slides smoothly into the driver's seat of her car.
それじゃあまたね、ユージ。
You know what's funny though? And slightly disturbing is she's used to those jokes. She's used to Yuji hold it, woman! Or not. JB really lives for these little visits, doesn't she? But since she took me here directly, I'm back a good 15 minutes before 5. Oh, sweet! I'll be back in plenty of time to meet up with Sachi. That's what I wanted. No reason to show up in my work uniform then. Might as well change first. Alright. Hello? When I arrive precisely on time, I find the classroom completely empty. What the fuck? Pretty unusual for Sachi, who makes a habit of showing up at the exact time specified. Didn't she say she had something to do, too? So, come to think of it, she did say she might be a little late. Yeah, see? Guess I'll wait a while then. Okay, she's getting really late. What? Whoa! Half dozing in the chair I flopped down on some time ago, I mumbled to myself as I glanced up at the clock. It's been a solid hour past the time we agreed to meet. At this point, you'd expect some sort of contact. Might as well see if the others know anything. Alright. Hope she's okay. Oh. What? Machina! When I returned to the door, Machina's standing by the shoe rack. The instant I pushed open the door, she swiftly hides something on the other side. I'm not gonna tell you not to play pranks on Michiru and Sakaki, but keep it in moderation, alright?
寮内の誰しもが持っているユミちゃんとチルチルのハプニングシーンが見たいという潜在欲求。
I'd rather not see Yumiko flip out, but Michiru's fine.
そこにつけ込む私は悪い女なのよさ。
You're just wackier in every route, aren't you? Right, sure, fascinating. On a different note, do you know where Sachi went?
はい？お兄ちゃんこそ今日はサッチンと遊ぶ約束をしてたんじゃないのよ。
Yeah, but now she's like, I don't know where. That was the plan, but I waited for an hour after the time we set, and she never showed up.
それはおかしいのよ。サッチンはその身をマリアナ海溝に沈められたとしても絶対に遅刻しない女なのよさ。
Like, we did agree to meet at that place, at the classroom, right? Like, there's no... That, like... is there any way I could have, worded that weirdly? To where she's going somewhere else? That's the only thing I could think of. Right. Which is why I thought something else might have come up.
できることならそういえばと言ってあげたいところなのだけれど私は何も聞いていないのよ。
Or maybe she's just still busy with doing whatever she was doing originally and she still hasn't come yet. Sure you didn't ask her for a favor or something?
今日は見てないのよさ。
Okay, I see. This doesn't look very promising, but just in case, I should try our other classmates as well. Sorry, Machina, but can you help me round up the others?
アイアイさん、キャプテン。
Go get him! Fortunately, the other three were still in the dorm, so it didn't take long to collect everyone in the lobby. Sorry about the sudden meeting, but, do any of you have any idea where Sachi's gotten to?
さっちゃん？
Like, any...
そういえば、今日は午後から見てないわね。
So no one's probably seen her then.
私も見てないけど。
Wow, this is weird. How about you, Sakaki?
小峰さんなら3時過ぎくらいに寮を出ていくのを見かけたわよ。
She left the dorm? Well, I mean, get to go do what she needed to do, right?
それは本当なのよ。ええ、制服を着ていたから今日も風見くんと勉強するものだと思っていたけれど違った？
I'm slightly concerned. Hard to say. We promised to meet in the classroom at 5, but Sachi never showed up.
それはおかしいわね。
So, yeah, I'm just... As soon as the words leave my mouth, 3 voices respond in an uneasy chorus. Apparently, not only the... Well, I'm not the only one more than a little surprised by Sachi blowing off a pre-arranged meeting.
あのさ、一ついい？
You're gonna anyway. After a moment of silence, Michiru raises her hand tentatively into the air. What is it, Michiru? Some relevant information come to mind?
情報っていうか、この問題を一発で解決しちゃう方法があると思うんだけど、言っちゃってもいい？本当？やるじゃん、みちる。まあ、大したことはないと思うんだけど、私ならではみたいな。
Mature style strategy. By all means, please share your insight with us.
ふふふふふふ。いや、ユージにそこまでお願いされちゃ仕方ないわよね。
I like to think he asked her very sarcastically.
いいから早く言えよ、パツキン。
Hey, thanks, Machina.
キおお、すっげえ睨まれた。
That doesn't work on you, you know it.
いい？一度しか言わないから。みんな、食いしばってよく聞きなさいよ。
I'm ready. I'm ready for this fucking drop of information.
食いしばってどうするのよ。
Let her have her moment.
ズバリサチの携帯に電話すれば一発解決間違いなしよ。
Damn. Why is the idiot smarter than any of us right now? Though presumably I already did that, so.
どう？すごいでしょ。ってあれ？みんなしてなんでやっちゃったみたいな顔してるの？
Like that's like the first one of the first things you do.
実際やっちゃってるからじゃね。
Rip.
嘘。
もしかして松島さんの案ってそれだけだったの？
You know she ain't too bright.
そうだけど、私何か変なこと言った？
変なことというより、その案はみんなを集める前に試しているのが前提なんじゃない？
うぐ。
Though Yuji's weird, so you can never know what he did or didn't do. In the first place, Sachi's phone is out of commission at the moment. All right, because she could it was in the water. God damn it! How did I remember that? And then we even had that scene where she put it in between her breasts to try to warm it up, but of course it's not working.
サチの携帯壊れちゃったの？
Yeah. It was discovered diving in the bathtub just last night.
したのよさ。
Machina even brought it to us. How did I forget that? That little detail.
へえ、それはさすがに知らなかったな。あはあはは。
She just runs. A weak attempt at a smile plastered awkwardly across her face. Michiru shrinks before her eyes.
みちるにしては目の付けどころは悪くなかったんだけどね。
Yeah, she was on something.
いいのよ、あまね。どうせ私は三島崎一不幸なツインテールなんだから。
ずいぶん狭い範囲の一番ね。
There is none.
まあ、そうへこむなよ、チルチル。人生そんなに悪いことばかりじゃないのよさ。あんたに慰められると余計惨めになるのはなんでだろう。
The moment that you're actually being comforted by Machina.
失礼な。私がなけなしの優しさをかけているというのに。
My half-assed attempt. Maybe it was a mistake to bring these people into the discussion in the first place.
でもそう考えたら結構まずくない？さっちゃんと連絡がつかない状況なんでしょ？
やっぱ警察とかに連絡した方がいいのかな。
Now hold on, I don't think it's that bad just yet.
私たちにとっては一大事だとしても、数時間いなくなった程度では警察は動いてくれないわよ。
Yeah, like you need to wait for a little bit for that one.
それに小峰さんだって子供じゃないんだし、この時間から警察に連絡というのは少し大げさすぎるんじゃないかしら。
She did tell me she might be late for one thing.
それならなおさらね。
But I don't know how late. Nodding with evident conviction, Sachi closed her eyes. Objectively speaking, her argument is definitely reasonable.
榊さんの言う通りかもね。
Michiro and Makina seem to reach the same conclusion. The group looks silently in my direction, anticipating a decision. Okay, let's wait and see for the moment. If Sachi still isn't back by this evening, I'll get in touch with the principal and ask her about the next step.
そうね、それが一番いいと思う。私もそう思うのよ。
We don't want to jump to some crazy conclusions.
私も。
Alright then. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the classroom and try waiting for Sachi there. But I'd like a volunteer to contact me in case she comes back to the dorm instead.
じゃあ、その役は私がやるのよさ。
That's my girl. You get in there.
私もマキナとここに残るわ。さっちゃんのことは心配だしね。それなら、私とユミコは外を探してくるわよ。
What do you do?
勝手に決めないでもらえるかしら。
Well, I guess we'll just, go.
そんなこと言って、どうせ一人で行くつもりだったんでしょ？
Ha! You already know.
それは。
Since these four have spent considerably more time living with Sachi, there's no question that they understand her better than I do. Considering that, there's no reason to refuse their help when it's voluntarily offered. Sorry for the hassle. I appreciate this.
お兄ちゃんも大船に乗ったつもりで任務を遂行するのよ。
Yeah. Oh God, why'd the music kick up? This late already? Jesus, it's nighttime! Before I knew it, the hour hands crept past 9. 9 o'clock! Okay. Still no sign of Sachi and no word from the others. This is getting beyond weird and into worrisome territory. Okay.
Yuji!
I'm gonna have to do some Yuji bullshit and figure out where she is. When I return to the dorm, Amine and Makina jump up from their positions watching the doorway and rush over.
それでどうだったのよ？サチは戻ってきた？
No. No, she didn't come back to the classroom at least.
そっか。
Their shoulders drooped simultaneously at the news.
私は商店街の方を見てきたけど、サチらしい子はいなかった。
駅前の方でもそれらしい姿は見かけなかったわね。
Man, she kind of stands out, huh? Beads of sweat running down their foreheads. Michiro and Sachi offer similar reports in identical tones of both regret and concern. I see. Sorry to make you run around in this heat.
勘違いしないでよね。ユージのためじゃなくて、サチのためにやっただけなんだから。
Oh, shut up with the tsundere act. God damn it.
ねど、今のどうだったユミコ？
There's no time.
私に感想を求めないでもらえるかしら。
Sachi, slap her in the face.
ミチルのツンデレ具合はどうでもいいけど、これでさっちゃんが行方不明になっちゃった可能性は高くなってきたわね。やっぱり地図に相談してみるのよ。
Someone ray analysis for me. What did I word it weird? Where we should meet? That because this kind of Sachi's weird. So yeah, you're right. Okay, let's see. Taking out my cell phone, I dialed the principal's private number from memory. Come Come on, come on.
はい。
Oh, only one ring, huh? It's me. Sorry to call so late.
あなたが携帯に電話してくるなんて何かあった？
To summarize matters concisely, Sachi's gone missing.
小峰さんが
Yeah, we made pretty clear plans, but she stood me up. Hasn't come back to the dorm since.
小峰さんが約束をね。
She's got, I told you it'd be a part to the story. But you didn't believe me. Why didn't you just listen to me? Alright, YouTube comments. Jesus Christ. There's a slight hint of tension in the principal's voice now. Apparently, we're not the only ones surprised by the idea of Sachi blowing off an appointment like this.
それで時間にするとどれくらいの間いなくなっているの？
Since 3, so like 6 hours. The last time anyone saw her would be a good 6 hours ago. And unfortunately, she doesn't have a cell phone on her at the moment.
そう。連絡がつかないのは困ったわね。
That would be why I'm reporting to you. As the principal of the school, what do you think we should do about this?
そうね。
After the brief response, there's a moment of silence.
まずは小峰さんのお家に状況を連絡してそちらの意向を確認するわ。
Seems like a bit of a leisurely approach, frankly.
少し変わっていると言ってもこの学園も国が認める学校機関の一つ。対処の手順は変わらないわ。
We're barely a school, come on! Right. Well, unquestionable the correct judgment as the leader of her organization.
ただあなたの危惧している事態を避けるために私個人としての手は打たせてもらいます。
Ah, so that's it. Considering how rapidly she formulated this calm and rational approach to the situation, it's probably it's probably safe to trust Chizuru's judgment on the specific details. Guess you're not sitting in the most comfortable chair in the building for nothing.
お褒めの言葉ありがとう。
I suppose. Okay, I understand what you're thinking in general, but what should we be doing right now?
おとなしく私の連絡を待ってと言いたいところだけどそれは無理な話でしょうね。
Yuji? Waiting around? You imagine correctly. Good job.
これでも6人の学生を受け持つ教育者だもの。
That you are.
ただあなた以外の子たちには夜間の外出は控えるように伝えてちょうだい。
God damn it. It's because I have killing and self-defense practices? Damn it. Right. That's probably wise. Reckless action could very well end up expanding the scale of our problem.
それじゃ何か動きがあったらすぐに連絡させてもらうわね。
Oh, yeah. Please do. Cutting out the call immediately. I slide my phone shut and put his shit back into my pocket.
どうだったユージ？
I'm heading out. She's going to get in touch with Sachi's family first and talk with her guardians how to proceed.
やっぱりそうなるわよね。
Yeah. After all, there must be some relatively complicated family circumstances involved that they're sending their child to this kind of school. She promised to get in touch immediately if there's any major developments.
つまりそれまでは何もするなということね。
You guys, I can actually go out and do stuff. More or less.
それはどうしてなのよ。みんなで外に出てサチンを探した方がいいのよさ。
Yeah, see, look at Makina. She's all fired up. I'll handle that.
どうしてお兄ちゃん一人だけなのよ。
私たちが小峰さんを探すと二次災害を引き起こす可能性があるからよ。
二次災害？女の子が夜中に出歩いてるとそれこそ行方不明になっちゃうかもしれないってことよ。
Oof. The sense. Don't.
ああ、なるほど。それなら心配いらないのよ。私にはお兄ちゃんから習ったスーパー護身術があるのよさ。
Yeah, Makina can beat everyone up. It's fine. Sorry, not good enough.
待ってるのは嫌なのよ。私はサチンが心配なのよさ。
Makina's voice is unusually fraught with emotion, and small tears of frustration are forming in the corners of her eyes. She's the same age as Sachi and plays with her more than anyone else. Makina might well be the most upset out of all of us right now.
ねえマキナ、あんたの気持ちもわかるけど、今はユージに任せよう。さっちゃんだってその間に戻ってくるかもしれないんだしさ。
わかったのよさ。
I'm gonna put you in charge, Makina. And hold, like she said, you gotta hold the fort. I'm giving you the captain's hat right now, okay? Clinging tightly to Amne from behind, Makina slowly begins to regain her composure. As long as these two are together, I probably don't have to worry about her doing anything reckless. Okay, I'm gonna head out and look for Sachi.
あんたも気をつけなさいよ。最近は変なやつが多いんだから。
Psh, I can like disarm them, or dismember them, or kill them, whatever one works. Right. Oh, answering Michiru's anxious words with a nod, I walk up to Sakaki, who's been standing a little apart from the rest of the group. Giving her a light tap on the shoulder, I lean in and speak in a low voice. Sakaki, if anything comes up while I'm gone, I want you to take charge. Because I trust you more than any of them.
なんで私が
Because I trust your judgment in a crisis. Yup, I already knew. If Amine and Michiru lose their heads and try to do something reckless, I'm depending on you to step in and stop them.
相変わらずずるい言い方だ。
God damn it. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, bye. Taking note of the slight redness in Skaki's cheeks, I leave the dorm at a run, silently thanking my master for her insight. Alright, first, guaranteed, that's also part of the background story, why he did that. Alright, first problem is, where do I start? I don't know why Sachi vanished or where she went this afternoon. I've effectively got nothing in the way of specific clues to work off of. Given that, my only real option is to speculate based on her normal pattern of activity, but I'm no expert here there. Oh, might as well take another look in the classroom. Alright, I don't know if that's gonna help. After a brisk journey to the school building, I peek inside our classroom, my heart pounding more from the tension than the exercise. It's silent, dark, totally empty. Not here after all. But still, there's always the possibility that Sachi will wander in here while I'm out looking for her. To protect against the risk of that, we'll pass each other by. I should probably leave her a message of some sort. Alright. Sachi, why are you this way? Okay. Grabbing a thick piece of paper from a supply closet, I write, Sachi, if you see this, head back to the dorm right away, in large letters with a permanent marker. Alright. That done, I secure the note in the middle of the blackboard with a few pieces of tape. Okay, that should do it. A moment later, my personal cell phone rings shrilly in my pocket. Whoa! That you, Chizuru? Alright, tell me what's up. Give me the lowdown. And?
できる限り表立った動きは控えてほしいと言っていたけど、最終的な判断は学園に任せるとのことだったわ。
I see. From the sound of it, Sachi's family does indeed have some complicated circumstances on their own. So, what's the next step for you?
まずは県内の警察署に片っ端から連絡して、女の子を保護した話がないか確認するわ。
No, we weren't trying to make this a public spectacle. I see. Same thing you pulled when I arrived here.
うちの学生はいろんな意味で有名だから、話は早いはずよ。
I mean, she is like, Sachi is like me apparently, so good to hear, I think.
それでも手がかりが得られなかった場合は、正式に捜索願いを出すことになるでしょうけどね。
Right. Hypothetically speaking, if Sachi's left the prefecture, a large-scale effort involving sheer numbers and brute power would become necessary.
その間もあなたは一人で小峰さんを探すつもり？
You're damn right, I'm already on it. I'm the one who promised to meet up with her. I've got a responsibility to find out what happened.
そうね。それじゃあ、また何か動きがあったら連絡するわ。
I guarantee you it's probably Sachi misunderstanding something. Or, you know, because it's Sachi. Appreciate it. Hopefully that'll get us some information. On the other hand, if she comes up empty, we'll run smack dab into a demoralizing dead end. Unless, of course, I find a new lead first. For now, that's all I need to be thinking about. Alright, guess I'll see if the others have any ideas about places Sachi frequents. Oh, okay. This tension reminds me of the job. But unlike those neatly defined missions, it's a frustrating hunt in the dark, groping blindly for clues. And this time, I'm not chasing down some faceless target I'll never know. The person I'm searching for is a classmate. A friend. Ugh! Pressing the cell phone to my ear, I sprint down the hallway, trying to drown out my uneasiness through mindless motion. Oh my god. Oh, no. Okay. Oh god.
Yuji!
What? The instant I push open the front door, Makina and Michiru rush up expectantly.
どうサチは見つかったのよ。
God, it's raining too. No. I've tried everywhere you suggested she might go and all the public gathering spots I could think of, but no sign of her.
じゃあ、学園長からの連絡は
She let me know that none of the police stations in the prefecture are looking after a girl. Nothing since then. God damn it. Understandably enough, the two grow downcast as I speak. Sakaki and Amine might have hung back instead of rushing up to interrogate me, but it seems the news has a similar effect on them as well. I hear small, frustrated sighs from their direction.
だったらもう一度探しに行くのよ。外も明るくなってきたし、今度私も一緒に手伝うのよさ。
Even before the words are out of her mouth, Makina is yanking at my sleeve with impatient little jerks.
待ってマキナ。さっちゃんのことが心配なのはわかるけど、少しユージも休ませてあげよう。一晩中外を探してくれてたんだしさ。
Yeah, it has been all night.
そうだったのよさ。自分勝手なことばかり言ってごめんなさいなのよ、お兄ちゃん。
It's okay. Though I'm surprised I'm not still out there trying to figure out where she is. No, there's nothing to apologize for. That's the natural reaction. Doesn't matter how much time I spent outside. There's no getting around the fact that I didn't find Sachi.
それからユージはこれで体拭いて。
Appreciate it. Catching the towel Amine tosses in my direction, I wipe cold rainwater from my hair and shoulders.
それが終わったらお風呂に入って体を温めること。最悪シャワーでもいいから。
I don't really feel like it right now.
気分じゃなくても入るの。いくら体力に自信があったって風邪をひいちゃう可能性はあるんだから。
Yes, mommy. I'll do exactly as you say. Alright. What? Her argument's logical, and she delivered it with such a painfully stoic expression that I can't bring myself to be stubborn. Like, where?
雨強くなってきたわね。
Gazing out the front windows into the gray sky, Amine mutters to no one in particular. The rain started falling a little before dawn and hasn't let up since. If anything, the sound of water drumming against the building seems to grow louder with the passage of time.
サチ、ちゃんと雨風をしのいでるといいのだけど。
Like, I literally don't know where she could have gone. Like, I still think she may have misunderstood what if I said anything that could be misunderstood, but I literally don't know if I said anything that could be easily misunderstood. Because
大丈夫だって。もし外にいるとしたら傘くらい買ってるわよ。うん、きっとそうなのよさ。
somebody breaks the silence, venting some new concern that's pushed its way into their mind. Someone else offers their best attempt at soothing words, and we're left listening to the rain once more. Since my return, we've repeated this pattern more times than I can count. A little after 9, Chizuru called me to let me know she'd given a formal notice to the police. It's been nearly 4 hours since then. Since we've decided to rely on the authorities, the most helpful thing you could do is stay calm and stay out of the way. The police are fundamentally superior in terms of manpower and investigative skills, on top of which they have the critical advantage of socially sanctioned authority. In other words, we can let the professionals take care of the rest. But completely understandable judgment for a principal to make. Objectively, it's probably the wisest possible course of action. But however irrational it may be, sitting around quietly like this is proving very hard to stomach. I've spent longer than this standing by on the job, but it feels completely different this time. The anxiety and frustration swirling around inside me seem to be growing exponentially with every hour that ticks by. It's increasingly a struggle to maintain my cool.
では17時にいつもの場所でお待ちしています。
Okay, hold on. Why did she... The usual... This could mean something weird for Sachi. The usual place. But I guess if you're not really thinking about it, that could just be classroom. But I feel like she's meaning that as something different because she wasn't in the classroom. So where the fuck's the usual place? What's the... Crack the case wide open. She's at the park. She's at the park, dude. I already know. Got her. Damn. Just let me in this game. I'll find her instantly. Sachi said those exact words to me a few feet from where I'm sitting. And when Takaki and Amne went into her room to investigate, they didn't find any evidence. She just wandered off somewhere on a spur-of-the-moment journey. The girl does have a slightly whimsical side, but it's hard to imagine her taking a trip without even packing a change of clothes. Wait, but I said classroom. Why the fuck would she say the usual place? God damn it. Oh. Suddenly leaping up from the sofa, Michiru breaks the silence, her voice tinged with something close to desperation. No. Makina, I already know where she is. It's fine. I'll go get her.
さっちゃんが何をしてるにしても、きっと食事くらいはとってるわよ。
I mean, it's Sachi. You never know what she can do, what may end up doing. Yeah, her wallet wasn't in her room, apparently. She's got money to eat, at least.
それならよかったのよさ。
ただ、何かの事件に巻き込まれている場合は、その限りじゃないでしょうけどね。
Yumiko!
ちょっとユミコ。
That got...
にでもないこと言わないでよ。
That got dark and feels bad, man, real fast.
でも、その可能性がないとは言えないでしょ。それは。
Michiru falls back into an awkward silence. Nobody's come out and said it until now, but we've all been thinking something of the sort. We all know Sakaki's right. Considering Sachi's personality, it's hard to imagine she'd vanish without a word, and the completely normal condition of her room makes this even stranger. No matter how much I went to deny it, or want to deny it, or, you know, any of those words, there's a very real possibility something happened to her.
じゃあ、サッチンは悪い人に連れて行かれちゃったのよ。
No, Makina, I cracked the case. I Billy Williams this.
大丈夫よ。まだそうと決まったわけじゃないんだし。
Like, I don't know why she'd be there. It's Sachi. Like, you gotta think about what you say to her and what even she says. Because, like, she takes things very literal or in a different way than you intended, which is why I'm pretty sure the whole thing with Machina was showing you just that. Like, she just takes things so literally, and unable to fully deny that unpleasant possibility, Michiru's voice grows weak and uncertain. Michiru's right. As long as we don't hear anything from the police or Sachi herself, we can't make any assumptions. And until then, we need to do what we can. Apparently, the others are just fed up with waiting around as I am. The instant the words leave my mouth, they lean in toward me with intent expressions on their faces. Oh boy.
そうよね。そのためにもまずは状況を整理しましょう。
Sounds about right.
じゃあもう一度詳しく聞かせてほしいんだけど、ユージは昨日さっちゃんとどんなやり取りをしたの？
Yesterday morning, Sachi and I agreed to continue the testing at 1 p.m. as per usual. But I got called to my part-time job at the last minute, and I told Sachi we'd reschedule for 5 in the afternoon.
その時、さっちゃんはなんて言ってたの？
Yeah, even Amane knows. She knows. Hold on. She said she might be a little late. Asked if that'd be alright.
少し遅れるか。教室には昨日から定期的に様子を見に行ってるけど、さすがに少しって時間じゃなくなってるわよ。そうね。
After that, she just confirmed that she'd be waiting in the usual place as of 5 p.m. See? Usual place. Even Yuji realizes that she said usual place.
待ってるって言ったってことは、少なくとも教室に向かう意思はあるってことよね。そうなるけど。待って。
Yup. Come on, somebody get it. Sakaki abruptly interrupts Amne's words, her eyes flashing.
本当にいつもの場所は教室だったのかしら。
Yeah, she didn't specifically say the classroom. I see. That might just be it.
どういうこと？
With that one sentence, everybody, with the exception of a certain bottle blonde, instantly grasps the what Sakaki's implying.
そう考えたら辻褄が合うかも。
Yeah, it's definitely coherent, but...
ねえ、ちょっと自分たちだけ納得してないで、私にも分かるように説明してください。
No, oh my, where the fuck did she go?
いきなり土下座した。
じゃあその役はスオさんに任せるわ。オッケー。
After accepting Sakaki's request, with a mildly exasperated nod, Amne sits up straight in her chair to explain.
ほら、みちるもさっちゃんがお願いや約束を絶対に守る子だってことは知ってるでしょ？もちろんよ。だから普通に考えて、さっちゃんはユージと約束した場所で待ってるはずなのよ。でも教室にはいなかったわよ。
言ってみればそこがミソなのよさ。
ミソ？そう、ユージにとってはいつもの場所が教室だったかもしれないけど、さっちゃんにとっていつもの場所が教室だったとは限らないじゃない？
God, Sachi's such a difficult person sometimes.
ああ、そっか。
At this point, Amne finally succeeds in shoving Michiru's train of thought down the tracks to the point everyone else passed like 5 minutes ago, prompting an overblown reaction. I didn't explicitly tell her to wait in the classroom. There's a possibility she went somewhere else entirely. Normally, anyone would know I was referring to the classroom, but in Sachi's case, a misunderstanding of some kind seems disturbingly plausible.
なるほどね。で、サチにとってのいつもの場所はどこになるの？
It's the park. I got it. I got this in the bag.
そこが問題ね。小峰さんが今も別の場所で待っていたとしても、その場所がわからなければ探しようがないわ。 そっか。
Dude, Yuji's gonna remember. Come on, Yuji. To be honest, I don't know what she could have thought I meant other than the classroom.
ねえお兄ちゃん、サッチーは他に何か言ってなかったのよ。
No, nothing else about the location anyway.
じゃあサッチンと一緒にいたところを思い出すのよ。そこを全部回ればどこかにサッチンがいるはずなのよさ。
I've been trying. Outside the school grounds, the only place that really comes to mind is the shopping district. Come on, Yuji. Come on. Come on. And you guys think I'm stupid. I cracked this case wide open. Yeah, my brain dies every now and then, but it works. I got the IQ of a genius.
だとしたらまだ見つからないのはおかしいのよさ。
Yeah. For one thing, I thoroughly combed both the shopping district proper and the commercial area behind the station.
となると話は結局振り出しか。でも考えるべきことは分かったわ。
At least we have something.
そうよ、私も一生懸命頭を使って考えるのよさ。
Sadly, these girls can't help me. I'm the only one that can remember the usual place, which is the fucking park, because I'm great.
私だってそのつもりだけど、二人で行った場所ってことなら結局有事頼みになるわよね。
Damn, that's the smartest thing Machiru said all day, 'cause she just said what I just said. As if on cue, the four turned their gazes toward me. Yeah, you're not wrong. I might be overlooking something here. I'm going to try and settle down and think this is over as calmly as possible.
そうね。ずっとここでうなってるのが悪いのかもしれないし、ここは一度仕切り直した方がいいかもね。
Everybody, sensed Amne's suggestion. We temporarily suspend our meeting in an attempt to break out of this rut. Dude, I'm calling it. I don't want nothing. I don't want no spoilers in the fucking comments telling me, "Oh yeah, you're right, Scott," or "you're wrong." Just let me, like my crazy Kazami Yuji occupation, Kazami Kazuki occupation student Mark 1 theory. Just let me enjoy this moment. All right. And if I'm right, fucking dude, I'm a guru. But if I'm wrong, well, then you can make fun of me. You'd always make fun of me anyway.